Good morning, dear students. In the last class, we are discussing about the soluble and insoluble. Okay, some of the substances are soluble, some of the substances are insoluble in water. Okay, that soluble substances are some of the substances are we discussed about the solids also, and liquids also, and gases also. For suppose solids, if we talk about the solids means sand is there. Sand is a solid. It won't be dissolved in water. Okay, and in the same way, sugar salt dissolved in water. And next one, liquids, alcohol dissolved in water, and oil does not dissolved in water. Kerosene oil or any coconut oil does not dissolved in water. So we are discussing. And gases also, some of the gases are dissolved in water. Which gases dissolved? Oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, they are dissolved in water. So aquatic animals are taking the oxygen through the water. Okay, so up to here we are discussing. Today I am going to discuss about the objects may float or sink in water. Which objects are floating and sink? Which objects are sink? Which objects are float on the water? We are discuss. Now, objects may float or sink in water. Objects may float or sink in water. Sink in water. Objects may float or sink in water. Okay, so already we did some activities. In that activities, you might have noticed that the insoluble solids separated out from water. Okay, for suppose sand is there means that is the insoluble substances. The solids separated out from water. You may have also noticed this with some liquids. In other activity we did the with liquids also. Some of the liquids does not dissolve in water. Okay, some of these materials that did not mix with water floated to the surface of water. Others may have sunk to the bottom of the tumbler. Right? We notice many examples of objects that float in water or sink. Okay, we can take the example dry leaves. Dry leaves fallen on the surface of pond. A stone that you throw into this pond, what happened? Few drops of honey. If we take the example, few drops of honey also that you let fall into a glass of water, what happens to all of this? Did you observe? Okay, by the activity we have to understand. So objects may float or sink in water. Some of the objects are float on the water, some of the objects are sink in the water. Okay, while doing previous activities, we might have observed, we might have noticed that the insoluble solids while doing previous activities we might have noticed that the insoluble solids separated out from water, separated out from water. You may have also noticed in the previous activities some of the liquids, these materials that did not mix with water. Some of the liquids did not mix with water. Some of the liquids did not mix with water and they floated to the surface of water, they floated to the surface of water. Okay, so that means in the previous activity we noticed that the insoluble solids are separated out from the water, and we noticed the some of the liquids did not mix with water. For suppose oil is there, does not mix with water, and they are floated to the surface of water. Some other materials may have sunk to the bottom of the tumbler, right? We notice many examples of objects that float in water or sink. Okay, for example, we have to take the dry leaves. For example, dry leaves. Dried leaves. For example, dry leaves fallen on the surface of a pond. Okay, a stone that you throw into this pond, that you throw into this pond, few drops of honey that you left, and after that you have to take the another example. Few drops of honey that you let fall into a glass of water. What happens to all this? Okay, would like you to give him 5 examples. For suppose we have to give the 5 examples each of objects that float and those that sink in water. What about testing these same materials to see if they float or sink in other liquids like oil? Okay, so for suppose you would like to give 5 example. Okay, 5 each one you have to take the 5 examples of objects which are floating on the water, which are sink in the water. Okay, this is a homework for you today. You have to take the 5 examples. Okay, in that you have to take some materials, which material is floating on the water and which material is sink on the water. Okay, you have to write floating and sink. Okay, for suppose ice is there, ice is float on the water. Okay, wood is there, wood float on the water. Okay, salt is there, salt is sink in the water. Alcohol is there, alcohol sink in the water. Like that you have to write the 5 examples. Okay, which are floating on the water and which are sink in the water. So next topic is transparency. Here first what we are discussing, some of the objects are float on the water, some of the objects are sink in the water. Okay, you have to take the 5 examples which materials are float on the water and which materials are sink in the water. Okay, that is the homework for you. Today homework is you have to write the 5 examples. Now next topic is transparency. Did you hear this word transparency? In the general life, in the everyday life, sometimes we are heard this word transparency. Transparency cloths is there, transparent cloth we are heard. Okay, glasses, transparent glass. Okay, these words we are heard in your home and in market also. Okay, so what is the transparency? How can you define the transparency? Transparency. Next topic, transparency. So transparency means, how can we define the transparency? The substances or materials, substances or materials, substances or materials through which things can be seen, through which things can be seen, through which things can be seen. Substances or materials through which things can be seen are called what we can call transparent, are called transparent, are called transparent. Okay, substances or materials through which things can be seen are called transparent. Okay, so for example, glass. Examples of the transparent: glass, water also transparent. From the glass we can see the objects or substances or materials through which things can be seen are called transparent. We can see the objects or materials through things can be seen, that is called transparent. Glass, from the glass also we can observe the things, we can see the things. And water also we can see the things. And next, air. From the air also we can observe things. And some plastics are examples of transparent materials. And some plastics. These are the examples of the transparent materials. What are the transparent material? Glass, water, air, and some plastics. These are the examples for transparent material. So how can we define the transparency? Substances or materials through which things can be seen are called transparent. Which can be seen are called transparent. Okay, so shopkeepers usually prefer to keep biscuits, sweets, and other eatables in transparent container of glass or plastic. So once you have to observe in the shops, generally shopkeepers usually prefer to keep biscuits, sweets, and chocolates, any eatable, they are kept in a transparent container of glass or plastics they will kept. Why? Because the chocolates and biscuits we will see, okay, through that objects we can see, that's why they are kept into the transparent glass or plastics. Did you observe this thing in shops? If you go the shop means you can observe. Okay, and shopkeepers usually prefer to keep biscuits, sweets, and other eatables in transparent containers. other transparent container of glass or plastic, so that buyers can easily see these items, so that buyers can easily, buyer can easily see these items, see these items. On the other hand, there are some materials through which you are not able to see. These materials are called opaque. Okay, which materials we can see, that is called transparent or transparency. So opposite, what is the opposite? Some of the materials through which you are not able to see, these materials are called opaque. Okay, so next, opaque. What is the opaque? Here next one is opaque. Transparent opposite is the opaque. In the transparent we can see the objects through that, but in the opaque we cannot see some of the materials through which you are not able to see. These materials are called opaque. Now some materials through which you are not able to see, these materials are called what we can call opaque. These materials are called opaque materials. Okay, you cannot tell what is kept in a closed wooden box and a cardboard, cotton or a metal container. Wood, cardboard and metals are examples of opaque materials. Okay, you cannot tell what is kept in a closed wooden box, what is kept in a closed wooden box. A cardboard, curtain or a metal container, So what are the examples of opaque materials? Examples: wood, examples is a wood and cardboard, wood, cardboard and metals. These are the examples of opaque. Okay, for suppose any material we can kept in the wood box means we did not see that material. In the same way, cardboard and metals. For suppose metal box is there, inside the metal box if we kept anything means any object, we did not find that. So this type of materials is called opaque materials. Okay, today we are discussing about the opaque materials and transparent materials. Okay, so opaque material and transparent material, these are the two materials is there. Okay, remaining we can discuss in the next class. Okay, bye all of you. Thank you, have a nice day.